Gopala Govinda Rama. It's not action which keeps a person on the wheel of karma, therefore the wheel of birth and death. A person is not material. We are spiritual in essence, but we go from one body to the next, suffering repeatedly, birth, disease, old age, and death, because we have to experience back reaction to our actions in life, to our fruitive works. As we sow, so must we reap. We experience in this life different things like good health or bad health or this or that, so many different things according to our karma. Why is one person born in one family and another person born in another kind of family? It's due to the karmic reaction of our previous activities. So, in this life, we are engaging in actions. And generally speaking, these actions create karmic reactions. But it is not action itself which causes there to be a karmic reaction. It's not action itself. And this is explained by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. He says, "One who executes his duties according to my injunctions, and who follows this teaching faithfully, without envy, becomes free from the bondage of fruitive actions." Krishna says, it's not non-action which is going to make it so that you are going to be free from the bondage of karmic reaction. You're not going to get away from it by not doing anything. You must still act. And so Arjuna's question in his mind, and the question in the minds of everybody then is, well, how can I engage in activity and not have any reaction coming back to those activities? Whether it's good karma or bad karma, good reactions or bad reactions coming back to me. How can I engage? How can I live for all practical purposes? Because every one of us has to act in this life. We have to act to live. We must work. Everyone must work. Everyone works. Everyone does one kind of work or another kind of work. And everybody is bound, practically speaking, on the wheel of karmic reaction. Why? Here is the reason here. He explains that the bondage of fruitive actions. Who here knows what fruitive action is? Fruitive action means you act with yourself in mind for some fruit, some return. I do this so that I will get that. That's fruitive action. I engage in some action in order to receive the fruit for those actions. I want to receive some compensation for this action. I'm doing it for myself. Okay? That's the fruit. So, here, Krishna is telling Arjuna that the way out of karmic reaction is not to stop acting, but it's to stop acting fruitively. It's to stop acting for your own self, for your own pleasure, according to your own will, and instead act for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You act for the pleasure of God. You do your duties according to God's instructions, His injunctions, and you do it without any enviousness, then you become free from the bondage of fruitive actions. In the previous verse, he told Arjuna, "Therefore, O Arjuna, surrendering all your works unto me, with mind intent on me, and without desire for gain, and free from egoism and lethargy, fight." These are texts 30 and 31. Chapter 3, entitled Karma Yoga. So, here, Krishna is making it plain that a person who engages in activities in the service of the Supreme Lord, for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord, is not only not bound by those activities, but he becomes purified of all previous past activities, past karmic reactions also. He becomes completely free from the bondage of fruitive reactions.
Gopala Govinda Rama